Now that the last guests have left, it's time for me to get my house back in order. Now I'm tired from all the fun and activities, so I'm going to go ahead and set my timer and I'm going to speed clean this house so that it'll be reset for the week. Now, with the exception of mopping the floors, I'm not going to take time for my hour to deep clean the house. My sole focus today is to get the house reset to start my week off with a tidy home. Then on Monday, I'm going to pull out my weekly cleaning schedule, and that's when I'll start focusing on my cleaning routines. So before I make dinner tonight, I'm going to go ahead and get all this done. That way I'll be able to follow up with my evening cleaning routine, and then I can settle in for the night in a nice, peaceful home. If you're new here, hello, my name is Michelle, and on my channel, I teach women to build cleaning routines to help maintain a livable and peaceful home. Now, if you're not yet subscribed, I hope that you'll click that subscribe button and join my growing and supportive community. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and into my home. So I hope that you guys have had a beautiful and wonderful Easter weekend. We've had a very nice weekend here. It's been quiet. Our kids are all in other places celebrating Easter. So it's just me and my husband and my mother-in-law that will be spending the day together. So I hope you'll take a second and you'll let me know what your Easter plans were for this year. I love talking to you guys down in the comments. All right, so I've set my timer, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go around to the rooms that everybody was in, which is my dining room, my kitchen, my living room, and the guest bathroom. We had swimmers over here, so I have a lot of swim stuff in there that I need to take care of. Anyway, so I'm going to go and start out by picking up all the things, putting everything back into their homes, and I'm also going to pick up all the trash. I like to do all this before I do any cleaning. Now, like I said, I'm not going to do a whole lot of cleaning. I'm only going to clean up the things where I know that there were spills or handprints. My kitchen stove was really greasy because we cooked on there. And even though I'm about to start dinner, I like to start dinner in a clean space. So I'm going to go ahead and clean off the stovetop, even though I'm going to have to clean it again. Anyways, that's part of the reset. So here we go. Let's get started by getting all this stuff picked up, put away into their homes, and all the trash put into the trash can. Currently, our dog, Olive Grace, is on some medications, and for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and keep her medicines in this little plastic container, with all the things that we need to administer her medication. I'm just going to keep it right here in the chair, because right after dinner, we do all the medications, and it's just easier to have it where we use it. So that's why I have it there in the chair. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fill the sink with some hot soapy water and put in any of the dishes that I have out. We used paper plates, so I don't have a whole lot of dishes, but there are some things that I cooked with and some of the grandkids' things. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the sink and let it soak before I stick it into the dishwasher. No surprise we don't go together, but it took us a while before we figured it out. What a shame. I'm not asking you for closure, I just want it to be over. We don't need to break up if we were never aligned. Is that okay? I shouldn't be yours if it means changing who I am to get us through. You shouldn't be mine because you're you. I've had enough, I often get asked about this squeegee that I use to squeegee out my sink. I'll link it for you down below. I do have it in my Amazon shop, but I will link it below for you. This is also new to me. This little rack here, that it's a drying rack, and I like it because it's metal inside, but it's got the outside is silicone, so it doesn't rust, and it's very, very sturdy. You can set hot pots on it. Like I said, it's very sturdy, but it also just rolls right up, and I can stick it right into the drawer. Now this stuff right here, this is my husband's barbecue stuff that's been sitting outside for the winter. So we need to get in here and deep clean all this and figure out what we want to keep and what we don't want anymore. Then I need to find another container for it. That container is just not good to be sitting outside. Okay, let's keep working.
I know that you're trying to fix me, but I don't want to be like you. If you want to take it back to the 50s, maybe I'm not the guy for you. You're dying not to work, but work until you die, you know that's true. Have you thought it through? Cause you love to tell me what to do. Say no, I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it. You should go and get out, I'll make you regret it. Someone like you should worry about. Maybe your two's upside down, and I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it. I don't wanna put on a smile, everybody expects me to. So you can keep your suit and your tie, gotta hope that it strangles you. Yeah, I do. Your advice said you don't need to impress the ones you hate.
So, how often do you reset your home? Well, for me, I definitely reset it at night before I go to bed. I like to clean and shut down the kitchen. I tidy up the rest of the home. So that way, when I wake up in the morning, I'm starting my day in a nice, clean and tidy space. I also like to reset my kitchen before I start dinner. So if there's things left out on the counter or in the sink, I like to go ahead and have all that put away, so that way I'm enjoying the process of cooking in a nice clean space. Oh, by the way, I'll be sharing that dinner recipe with you here shortly, so be sure you're staying tuned. Now, when I had children in my home, I had to reset the home much more often, because as you know, things can get out of hand real quick when you have kids, especially if you have a multiple of kids. So I would reset my home at nap time and again right before dinner, and I always reset it before bedtime. Now, mind you, when my children were older, they had the responsibility of helping to reset by picking up their own belongings. Please do not fall into the trap of doing it all because you think that you can do it more efficient and you can do it without a fuss. Because doing that, you're robbing your kids of learning how to maintain their own belongings and developing good habits for their future. So another thing I did was have an activity for them while I was making dinner. It wasn't anything fancy. Sometimes it was maybe watch a movie or color or read a book, but it rarely involved big activities like pulling out Legos or things with a lot of parts. Now, sure, that might be fine if you have one child, but if you have 3 or more children and each of them are pulling out big toys with lots of parts, you're going to have a huge mess right before dinner, and all that mess is going to have to be cleaned up while you're also trying to clean up the kitchen. So, I always had something small for them to do, and typically I didn't have them doing things together that would cause them to fight. So, sure, they could pull out the Legos, but if you have 3 of them doing Legos, you're going to be, having to deal with the fighting. So typically, if we were playing Play-Doh, we would just all play Play-Doh at the counter. That way I can watch them. Or they would do, things like watching a movie or reading a book or coloring, small things like that. And of course, when they get older and they have homework, that's a great time for them to do their homework because they'll all individually be in separate spaces taking care of their homework. And then the little ones that you might need to help with homework, they can be sitting at the bar with you while you're cooking, and you can, be helping them when they need help. So So basically, I tried to always keep everything calm right before dinner. I wanted to have everything clean and tidy and, not too much activity going on. That way we can sit down and have a nice dinner together and not be upset with each other because of the mess that is all over the house and things like that. Also, after dinner, you're just tired. You've just made dinner. You've eaten, which makes you tired, and then you still have to clean up the mess from dinner. You certainly don't want to have to clean up a bunch of messes from the kids and then get them ready for bed and then shut down the house. Because then you're going to be left doing it all on your own when it's time to shut down the house, and you really do not want to do that.
In and out of love, never get enough. We never seem to get older. When things are going right, you seem to have the time. But when it's hard, you just grow cold up. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. Fires around ourselves. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. Fires around ourselves. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. Been here 1,000 times. Set up a stage of lies. Say we're done, say it's over. Shouldn't be coming back, but somehow we connect. Acting drunk even though we're sober. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence.
Okay, so we used the microwave. It got dirty in here, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick clean. I like to just put a bowl full of water in there and just let it steam up in there. While it's steaming up, I'm going to go ahead and take care of the dining room table. The kids ate lots of snacks on here, and they had some pizza and things like that on here. And then, of course, they did a lot of coloring and Play-Doh and things like that. So I want to get this all cleaned off so that way it will be ready for dinner tonight.
Should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. We keep on talking and talking, talking and talking. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
Aren't you tired of the drama? You use your words like they are knives. I don't need that type of drama and trying to be tough all the daytime. You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong, I'm ready for the rematch. Shoot me down, don't you know I get up? Yeah, baby, I will so cold. Get over yourself, are you for real? Why are you looking at me so cold? One's love is now we're enemies. You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong, I'm ready for the rematch. Shoot me down, don't you know I get up? Yeah, baby, I will fight. No, there ain't nothing stopping me. I'm bulletproof, I won't fall. I'm bulletproof, go on and shoot me down. I will always get up again. Shoot me down, don't you know I get up? Yeah, baby, I will fight. No, there ain't nothing stopping me. I'm bulletproof, I won't fall. I'm bulletproof, go on and shoot me down. I will always get up again.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clean off the marble tables that are on either side of the couch, and I'm also going to clean off the entertainment center. We had some little ones who are, you know, just barely walking, but they had little sticky hands that they were holding all over everything. So I just want to get that wiped down. So, do you see the new lamps that I got? I told you a couple of videos ago that I would show you the new black lamps that I got to replace those cream, a little bit larger lamps that I used to have here. Now, I wasn't sure if I liked them, so I did not remove the tassel, and I have not removed the tags on it. I just wanted to be sure that I liked them before I did that. And my girls assure me that I do like them. If you have daughters, older daughters, you know what I mean. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and remove those things because I will be keeping them. Okay, so here up on the entertainment center, I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down. It is dusty. Tomorrow is the day that I do my power hour in here and reset, you know, all my cleaning. But I'm going to go ahead and take care of this because it's not only dusty, it has lots of little sticky fingerprints on it. So I want to get those sticky fingerprints off of it. But tomorrow I will be coming in here and doing a quick dust of the whole house. So you're not going to see me getting down to the nitty gritty here. I know that there's still some stuff left on there, but all the sticky stuff is gone. And that's what I was really wanting to accomplish. Okay, so now I'm going to start picking up the floors, things like that, because I want to also get everything vacuumed and I want to mop everything. But before that, I need to clean this hutch. And then I'm going to decorate it for Easter. Yes, I know that I'm late. Very late to the game, but I've had a lot going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up, and then I'm going to set out a few little bunnies. Grandkids like to see little things that I set on here. They especially like it when I put some little treats out on here. So I'm going to stick out some Easter treats for them here on this buffet. But first, I want to figure out which color table runner that I'm going to use. I do end up going with the blue. I think it just looks really good when you look through the house. You see the blue here, and then out to the pool area, you see all the blues I have. So I'm going to go ahead and do the blue, and I'm going to stick out the bunnies. And then I bought some new tulips off of Amazon and a really beautiful container to put them in. It's a glass fluted container, and it's going to be really nice for these tulips, even though the tulips aren't real. But get some real flowers in here, it's going to be gorgeous. So I'll show you that here in a second. And also, I'll link the vase and also the tulips.
Something on my mind, finally not afraid to say it. I know it took some time, used to read it in a press release what I was going through. But I got stories too. The fear of being lied Everybody knows when you don't. If every feeling passed, then why am I still stuck with this one? I should see it through and change my point of view. I try to catch it when the moment's over. I try to fill up though it's pouring over. Cause I have reached a point where nothing matters, and I'm signing off this open letter. I go down in blue, and that will be on you. Now what is going on? The answers are right here reflected, but still you get it wrong. Cause you heard everyone's but my perspective. I have been there too.
Okay, so now I'm in my guest bathroom. This is where the grandkids store their bathing suits, and this is where they change into their bathing suit, and some of the moms too. You can see I have some mom bathing suits there. And this is where the towels go, when they hang them over to, let them dry. And I also need to clean the bath mats, clean the potty, and clean the sink. I just want to get everything reset back in here. I also need to refill the toilet paper holder and also the paper towel holder. If you remember right, I keep a lot of that here in the bathroom because my mother-in-law comes in here from her casita and we share those items. So in my closet, I have a stock of items that we share between the two homes. So I'll be doing that here too. But right now I'm just going through the bathing suits, getting everything all organized. I still have a bunch of towels that are ready to go into the wash. They're all the pool towels, but I'll be taking that one that's hanging up and then also some bathing suits and getting those washed and everything put back underneath here nicely.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple
So, do you guys spot the new rug that I got on the back patio? I really like it. It is smaller than the one that I had out there previously, and it's not the green one that we all voted on. However, it is more neutral, and I can add pops of color in and around the pool, which I have a lot of color anyways. I have the blues and the turquoises, things like that. So I'm happy with the choice that I went with. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get my mop bucket ready for me to mop. Now I like to add a kettle full of boiling water into the mop bucket, so I'm going to go ahead and get that started. Then I'm going to go and pre-treat some areas in the grout that one of the grandkids spilled juice on. I've got a very sticky spot in my grout, so I want to go ahead and get that pre-treated. That way when I mop over it, I'm mopping up any of the stickiness that's down into the grout.
To the moon and back, we had a love like that. Why do I feel like that's slowly fading? We used to be friends, that was way back when. You and I, we were a slow burn, baby. Oh, we were young, so damn naive. Looked at the world through rose-colored glasses. You had your goals, then you met me. Did you let those dreams pass you by? I would never blame you if you left. No, I won't be the one to hold you back. 'Cause you can stop the time, it's just a fact. We're not getting younger, we're not getting younger. Ain't no better made, I lay wide awake, but I keep losing myself in these stages. You're right next to me, I can hear you sleep, but I'm only not dreaming of me.
All right, so I'm going to put in about 2 teaspoons of original powder Tide, and then I will add in that hot water. There is already hot water in the bucket, but now I'm going to top it off with the boiling water. The smell of this is absolutely delicious in your home.
I would never blame you if you left. No, I won't be the one to hold you back. 'Cause you can stop the time, it's just a fact. We're not getting younger, we're not getting younger. I would never blame you if you left. No, I won't be the one to hold you back. 'Cause we can stop the time, it's just a fact. We're not getting younger, we're not getting younger, we're not getting younger. Spinning like a broken record. For a player, you don't know that many major chords. We hang out and then you get bored, and you leave me here like I'm your landlord. You come back and say I'm sorry, boo, and I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me 'cause you had to? 'Cause you know I'd throw your suitcase
When I mop, I like to mop everything first before I go into the bathroom and mop the bathroom. Now, you're seeing me use my spin mop, so I'm not removing the head and have a different head for the bathroom. However, when I use my e-cloth mop, I do have two heads. One I will use for the bathrooms only, and then the other is for the rest of the house. So that's why you're seeing me mop everything. Then I do the bathroom, and then that head comes right off of that mop, and I just throw it in the wash with some bleach, and I allow it to air dry.
I got an ache inside of me. It's a deep hole where I bleed. Oh, can I seal it? You're like an ocean without land. Not a single grain of sand. I'm drifting on it. So cold, yet warm. When you hold me, when you close, I know. You're making it brighter right through the gray.
All right, so now the house is in order. Everything is reset. It is clean. I've got these nice clean smelling floors and the vacuum floors. I've got some towels in the wash, so that way I can get those washed and put out there by the pool. And everything is just looking so nice. And now I'm ready to start dinner. So I'm going to do dinner a little different. I'm going to film it for you, but I'm not going to talk. It's all going to be ASMR. So I hope that you enjoy this. All right, so this was our dinner. It was super simple, but it was all made from scratch. I hope that you'll try it, and if you do, leave me a comment below and let me know how you like it. Or you can tag me over on Instagram, where you can always find me. Now, based on your interest, YouTube has selected this video right here for you to go see next. Go ahead and click on it, and I'll see you again over there. Again, thanks for hanging out with me today, and as always, stay blessed, my friends.